What is for you will be for you. This year, recognize that comfort is an enemy. Procrastinating only hurts you. Stop making so many excuses, because the only person that is hurting is you. Master that skill, okay? Even for 10 minutes a day. Just do it. Nike. Saying no doesn't make you mean. It makes you mature.
Yeah, I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work.
To be real, 2024 was a hard year. For me, at least. So I wanted to share some life lessons with you guys that I've learned along the way that I will be using in 2025, and that will allow you to grow in 2025 and boss up into the person that you want to be. Okay, let's get into it. Hi beautiful people, my name is Dejanay, aka Girl Named Dejanay, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. We're all vibes out here. I make content about faith, lifestyle, and health, so be sure to stick around, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and be sure to like and comment, everyone. Okay, let's get straight into it because we need to level up this year. So here are 10 life-changing lessons I'll be taking with me into 2025. Don't mind if I'm like looking this way because I also wrote down some notes so I don't get sidetracked. All right, so number 1 on the list is to be comfortable with discomfort. We have probably all heard this one before, but I think the main thing for me about being comfortable is that I don't recognize that I'm comfortable. A lot of the times I fail to change because it's so easy to go day by day with doing the same thing that I'm routine to, that it doesn't even feel like comfort. It just feels like what I'm used to, and I'm just here and I'm just doing it, you know? So something I've learned along the way is that comfort is the enemy. Specifically what I said is that true growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So you need to challenge yourself by stepping into discomfort and embracing new experiences, because that's when good things can happen. Because you never know if something is meant for you unless you step through that door. You never know if an opportunity is the one that you're supposed to have if you don't do that application, or if you don't try to step into something new. So this year, recognize that comfort is an enemy. You need to be uncomfortable, because that means you're being stretched, enlarged. And a lot of the times it's hard for me, even with God. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this, but sacrifice is important. It's important to be stretched and to go outside your comfort zone, because that's when the best things can happen. Okay. Now let's get into number 2 on the list, which is no just means next option. I had a professor this semester that specifically told me this, because he's in musical theater, and he recognized that a lot of the times he was told no to things that weren't for him, because that opportunity wasn't meant for him. It was meant for somebody else. So never take no personally. If you're told no, just think of it like, okay, on to the next option. Okay, on to the next opportunity. Okay, this wasn't for me, this was for somebody else. Now it's time for me to step into what God is calling me into, which is another thing on another side, an even better door, something that will fit you more, something that actually aligns with what you're going for. And it could even make you even more money, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, it can get you into that, as in more purpose as well. That's what matters. And it's not just about the money, the glitz and the glam, because something can look good on the outside, but in reality it will just bring you pain. So strive to seek what's for you, and even if they say no now, you'll be getting a yes at some point, because it takes 99 no sometimes to get that one yes. Okay. All right. So number 3 on the list is procrastinating only hurts you. Hold on, I need to run that back because I need to hear that too. Procrastinating only hurts you. Yo, even with like New Year's resolutions and like saying I'm gonna put something off until it gets closer to my birthday time, or I have time to do this, so let me just wait a couple of hours. No. Get it done now. Stop making so many excuses, because the only person that is hurting is you. It's not hurting your friend. It's not hurting your parents. It's not hurting somebody outside of it that you're trying to hurt. It's only hurting you. Like, it's not hurting your professor. It's not hurting your doctor. It's not hurting anybody but you. So what I need y'all to realize this year is that procrastinating is also an enemy. Please stop procrastinating. Get it done now. Do what you want to do. Do what you love. Go for it. Take that big step, please. All right? We gonna fight off procrastination all year. And that goes for me, especially because I be playing sometimes. All right. All right. So next on the list, number 4 is your purpose is personal, so don't compare. I think the enemy of comparison, especially in today's generation, it's so easy to fall into that trap. But I think we have to start realizing that our path is our path. So a lot of the times when you want to look on somebody else's lane and you're like, oh, I wish I was where they were, I wish I was doing that, I always think back to that story of was it the rabbit in the air? No, it was the snail and the forget it. Forget it. What I am trying to say though is somebody drop that in the comments below, because remind me what that story is. I'm just off of it today. But what I am trying to say is though, guys, I want you to recognize that what is for you will be for you. So stop trying to look in somebody else's lane, because if you watch those races, when you look at somebody else's lane, now you're slowing down and they're running straight past you. It's not okay to think of somebody else's purpose as your own, or if you see somebody ahead of you and they're younger than you and you're like, oh, I wish I could have been where they were at their age, or I wish I had something like that going on, and then you start sobbing and you feel bad about it. No, things will come when they're supposed to come, as long as you stay steadfast on what you're supposed to do, what your purpose is, what your journey is. Everyone has their own road, but you just gotta walk in your own lane, okay? Okay, because no one person is the same as the other. So don't expect your purposes to be the same also, okay? All right, let's get into number 5. Invest in learning and self-improvement. This is such a big one. I think it's so important for everyone to be a lover of learning, and I don't care what you love to learn. If you like to read, if you like marketing, if you like reading about finances, if you're interested in reading some self-help books, or if you're reading about something related to your career and your job, or you're just trying to improve in some way, or if you're just always on Wall Street Journal reading stuff, if you're always interested in doing journalism, it doesn't matter. But I think everyone should love learning, love being curious, always seek new answers, always question things, always find a way to learn things for yourself and not just listen to what other people are telling you. Learn for yourself and love to learn. Because I think even with me being in college, sometimes I'm like, oh, learning is a lot. Like, this is too much. What am I doing? But then I'm like, no, I can have outside sources that I can learn from, of things that I'm actually interested in. And then I'll take classes that I thought I wouldn't like, and then I end up liking them. And I'm like, wait, I want to learn more about this. I want to dive deeper into this topic and do more. So learn whatever you're learning about, but just learn. And invest time into it. Like, genuinely separate time away in your day to learn about that one thing. Master that skill, okay? Even for 10 minutes a day. Just do it. Nike. Okay. Next on the list, number 6, is faith is personal but powerful. The biggest thing for me in my day-to-day that has changed the way I look at life and being more present is faith. Waking up each morning talking to God, waking up each morning trying to chase after my purpose through God, spending time with Jesus, spending time being grateful for what he's done for me in my life. It's personal. You have to know that for yourself. You have to get to know him for yourself. You have to actually take that time to figure out who God is, what he wants for your life. Spend time with him. Be grateful for all he's done for you, because that genuinely sets the tone for your day and for your life when it comes to purpose, which is a word I keep bringing up because it's important, but also when it comes to understanding what this life is about. What am I supposed to do? Where am I going? Why am I even still alive? Why do I have joy? Why do I have peace? For me, it comes from Jesus, and I have to recognize that in my day-to-day, and I really hope that is the case for you. Just find what it is that you need on a day-to-day basis. Like, try Jesus out. please. Okay, that's another video. But no, seriously though, Jesus has truly changed my life, and I think everyone needs to recognize that they need their own faith journey and to understanding what it is that works for them. And I really hope that everyone finds Jesus, because he's too good. He's too good. Okay, and I also wrote down, having a sense of purpose, faith, and grounding principle can provide resilience, strength, and perspective as you navigate the ups and downs of life. Because even with all that's happening, the storms and the hills and the valleys, you start realizing that, oh wait, I know that this is hurting me in this moment. I might be unhappy, but at least I have joy. At least I have peace. At least I have fruits of the Spirit that will go with me every step of the way. So this is a little setback, but I have success through Jesus. I have success through God. I have success through this faith that I have and this grounding principle that will stick with me forever. This is my firm foundation, and nothing else truly matters. Okay? Okay. All right. So number 7, my favorite number. Number 7 on the list is learn to let go of what you cannot control. I think this is also another cliche one, but it is a really important one, because life is unpredictable and we never truly know what will come at us. And I think that just connects back with what I was saying with faith, because with faith comes something that stands firmer than anything that life can attack you with. So if something is going on and you don't have any control of it and you don't know what to do, I stand back in my faith. It helps me. It grounds me. So in anything that you do, don't be afraid to recognize that what you do should be a representation of who you are, not of what is coming after you. So allow your intentions and actions to align as much as you can, but also don't let others' intentions and actions affect yours. Because something I always think about is that I will never allow someone to change my heart simply because of something they do to me, a way they act to me, because that is not who I am. So let go of it. If somebody hurt you in the past, let it go. Forgive them. If somebody did something to you in the past, let it go. Forgive them. If someone is doing something to you now, let it go. Forgive them. I will never get back at somebody because it's not even worth it, for real. Because now my conscience is tainted, you know? Like, I remember a song lyric from Caleb Gordon, and it says, hating somebody is like drinking the poison and wishing they die in the end. Like, I'm not gonna hate nobody, because at the end of the day, it's only hurting my heart, my soul, my spirit, my body. So all I'm saying is let go of what you can't control. Let go of the past trauma, which also comes with therapy and taking time for that. So mental health matters, and this is going all types of ways, but what I'm saying is let go of what you can't control. Okay, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Let it go. If it's in the past, forgive them and let it go, because it's helped me, and it really does give you a lighter perspective of life, and it does give you joy and peace. So yeah. Okay, number 8 on the list is disconnection. Hold on, let me put up the fingers for y'all. Number 8 on the list is disconnection from technology is essential for clarity. What this means is you don't have to be on social media 24/7. Okay, you do not have to be on social media all day. And that speaks for me too, because honestly, let's be real, if social media isn't bringing you some sort of help, guidance, if it's not something that you use for money, then why are you using it so much? Like, I was on TikTok. There was a point when TikTok just started and I was on TikTok scrolling for hours. Like, it would take 8 hours out of my day, 6 hours out of my day, and I didn't even notice. And then my friend set a 2-hour limit on my phone, and then I realized this is making me crazy. 2 hours is long, but it feels like it's not enough. It really does get to you. Spend time in nature, spend time with the birds and the breeze and the bees, and really spend time to get to know who you are on your own. Don't allow social media to toxify your mind, to make you think all these things. Like I said before, the comparison, the views of people, society, the standards that are being set can really mess with you. So really spend time off of your phone, off of social media, and have a breather. Work out, do some walking, Go journal, like go talk to the animals outside. I don't know. Go read. Do something else, but don't be on social media all the time unless it's paying you to do that all the time. But when it's not, don't be on it all the time. And then I said, technology, while powerful, can also blur your mental clarity. So schedule times where you intentionally disconnect from screens to center your mind. Allow time for creativity and nurturing relationships offline. Because a lot of times we don't even know how to talk to people anymore, because all we do is text, all we do is FaceTime, all we do is video call. And we're like, oh wait, I don't know how to be social. This is why a lot of us are antisocial. And I peep myself getting a little bit more antisocial now, and I'm like, nah, we need to get off the phone. 2025, we need to touch some grass. Okay. All right, number 9 on the list is you don't always have to be productive. And let me do that again, because I didn't do the spirit fingers. Okay, so number 9 on the list is you don't always have to be productive. I had to take a breath for that one, because I think a lot of times, especially in this generation, again, it's just always like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, you need to be busy, you need to find something to do with your time. You can't just sit back, sit down. And we need time to do that. Like, we need space and time to genuinely disconnect from everything and just be still. And I think that came with my journey with God. Like, I learned how to just like sit with him and sit with the pain and sit with everything that was going on and just be still. Like, we all need to recognize what it feels like to just not even have a phone, have any sort of technology, have anything around us but ourselves, and just like sit there in the quiet and just be peaceful. It's so fun, honestly. Once you get used to it, it's like I can't do my day without it. So genuinely take time to be off of technology, to not always, to not always be doing something, like even just working in some way. Because even with me as a first generation student and just an immigrant, like I always feel like I have to be doing something, chasing after a new thing, always overwhelming myself, when truly I should just like take time to relax and be still. And in that space and time, I can grow myself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically enough to chase after that thing as a better version of myself. So take time to grow yourself, but also recognize that you don't have to always be doing something new. It's okay to not always be like productive. Just find peace, okay? Find peace. Okay, and then the last one is number 10 is saying no doesn't make you mean, it makes you mature. And I'm gonna say that again. Saying no doesn't make you mean, it makes you mature. For me, I have always struggled with people pleasing. I've always struggled with saying no to things. But sometimes you have to say no to an opportunity to be able to get the better one for you. Sometimes you have to say no to somebody to set the boundary that you need to for you. Saying no is powerful. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you recognize what is your boundaries, what your boundaries are, what is supposed to be for you. And then I also said master the art of saying no to good things, which also means there might be something that looks really nice right now, but it will only spread you thin. It won't be for you. It will make you unhappy. So recognize what's for you and what's not. And that also comes with like having discernment on certain things. So I don't care if they say you're being mean right now, even though you know you're not. Recognize what your intentions are. If you're just saying no to be rude, then that's another story. But if you're saying no to set that boundary, to have that limit, to stand on your beliefs, to do what's best for you, because it's not for you in that moment, then that's okay. It's okay to say no and because really you're just saying next option for them, and they should be fine. Okay. And then I also said prioritize self-care by learning to say no when necessary. Respect your emotional and physical boundaries to maintain your well-being and create space for what truly matters. And like I said, saying yes to every opportunity and obligation can spread you too thin. Learning the art of saying no to things that aren't aligned with your core goals, even if they're good in themselves, will allow you to focus on what truly matters. So with that, the 2024 season comes to an end. I'm so unserious, guys, but really though, I really hope this video was helpful in some way. I do feel like I was speaking to myself in a lot of these, and I really want to take these things with me, and I hope you do too, into 2025, so that you can level up, become the best version of yourself, grow in faith, grow in purpose, and grow in understanding what you like, what's for you, and who you're gonna be, because you're gonna be an amazing person this year. Okay, the year just started, so there's so much positivity, so much peace, so much things going around when it comes to just optimism. Okay, we're staying optimistic, we're actually gonna not procrastinate, and we're gonna make sure that this is our year. Okay. So as I said before, guys, this is the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Turn on those post notifications, and let me know, what are your lessons that you've learned from 2024 or in the past that have helped you become a better person, or that you plan to use in 2025, or just share some stories below, guys. I'm trying to know it all. So yeah, guys, be sure to stay in tune with the fam. Join us, we're fun over here if you can't tell. And yeah, see you in the next video. Happy New Year.